that thought. No, you know what though? In fairness, like sometimes it's just I wanted to create a rivalry too. There's a lot of it was premeditated. I wanted to create that rivalry, and I felt, and I was good at that. It's what I did when I was when I was a player. I was a bit of a shit disturber, and I liked playing on the edge, and didn't always come across great to the opposing fans. But that I played better. I just found, offensively, I was a better player when I was doing that. And if I had to fight every now and again to got myself into a bit of a corner, then I had to. It wasn't a big deal. But I just but in here, yeah, I mean, we needed that rivalry. We needed something to spark that, and I think it was good. Obviously, it didn't mean shouldn't carry over into the stands, but we never went into the stands. That was Manchester, but but I think they have such a good program. Like, those fans are absolutely, like, that is another arena that when it's sold out, I get it. Like, if you're a Fife player, I would love playing there. Because like when we play there, it's so loud. It is. It's a way different atmosphere, as you say, going to Nottingham or even Sheffield, where there's 5,000 people there. Like that, as a player, you'd rather play in front of that than when they get drowned out because the stadium's so big. And they do it, but nothing tops Braehead. When Braehead's sold out and going and rocking, it's like it's so fun just to watch, and like they just have the songs, and I mean, everybody talks about at the Nottingham weekend, like how great they are. They don't have just one song; they're singing all the time, and I'll miss that. I'll miss that buzz for sure, and I know the players love it. It's like it's something that I think when it hits them, it's a freaking surprise. We talk about it and you see it, but now you're bringing in guys that played in the NHL not too long ago, and you're telling them about your 3,500 seat arena in Scotland and how it's great, and you're like, all right, buddy, well, I'm sure it's good. I don't know if it's Madison Square Garden, but I'm sure it's good, but and then when they get there, it's kind of like, geez, I get it. It's like, okay, no, it is cool here. Like, it's pretty amazing. And, you hear guys like Rosie talking about it, like, oh, you should see this, and thinking we played in Toronto, like, but at the same time, it is something that you can't justify over the phone that people really do. And even online, on YouTube stuff, it doesn't, until you get in that building, it's awesome, and you can see the other players. A lot of times you'd see other players, especially when the crowd was really rocking before the anthem and stuff, and you could see the other players kind of like, geez, what's going on around me? And usually, you don't see that too often. So, cool. But it's pretty cool.
Without getting all misty-eyed, Ryan, obviously from my own part, before Ross shuts it up, I'm just gonna say, thanks for the last 4 years. I think I said this to you before. I was one of these people that was quite interested to see what Paul Gardner could do, given a full season, and see how things turned around. And I was one of these fans that didn't really like you when you played for Steelers, because you were that kind of,
Thank you.
You annoyed us all. So take that as a compliment, absolutely. And you changed my mind very quickly, as you did with many others. And I've loved the way. And we've talked to a lot of players, and for me, the greatest compliment to a coach and the greatest insight into a coach is what the players say about them. And every single player that we have spoken to has always spoken highly, even if your personal relationship wasn't that brilliant from time to time. But every single player that we've ever spoken to has always spoken of you in the highest possible terms. And we know the guys. God knows what's going to happen for next season. But the bunch of players that played for us this year, they were Finnerty guys, and it's I certainly wish you all the best, and whatever happens, and all the best with you and Emma and the kid and everything else. We're
pretty excited. Maybe a little Scottish baby. We'll see. You never know.
Yeah. And if you're still in Glasgow and you've got nothing to do, we've got a space in the podcast for you.
Absolutely, come and join us.
That'll be my next thing. I'll get my agent and get in touch. We'll see what. No,
I don't know if we can get you a flat and down in the village, so I don't think we can stretch to that.
No, it's see what your housing guy looks like. But, it's been awesome. I mean, it's just, even here now, like, I think I'm going to go and on the BBC again, and next week and talk. And it's kind of cool. And even though you're out of this limelight now, which I'm kind of happy to be out, is to fall back. And it's just nice to be able to keep those relationships and still be semi-relevant for a few weeks longer anyways. And like I said, I appreciate, the players and stuff. And ultimately that means more than anything is when you can coach somebody and you can still garner and keep their respect. To me, that's a big thing. And, but it's hard work and honesty. And I think that's something I always prided myself on. Although I'm sure if you follow Twitter, there is one mom of a former player that would strongly disagree with that. She's not a fan. Oh, it's hilarious. I'm dying laughing every time I see him. Like, what world is this right now? What's happening? In the pro level. Oh, man. But yeah, no, it's been awesome. Like I said, we're going to be around for a little bit here. And I hope I didn't come across as saying, like, oh, Braehead's never going to win. It's not that at all. I really think for the next guy coming in, we have to give him a chance and let him build. And you got to give him time. Otherwise, it just breeds negativity, and nobody likes that. Nobody wants to go to sit. I don't understand why you'd ever go to a game and just some guys I hear go to the game and they're just negative the whole time. Yeah. It's almost like they're mad when we win, and you're thinking, what are you doing here? You're in Glasgow. Go downtown Saturday night.
You should come if you come next year. Someone sit next to me and you'll hear the two guys behind me. They've not been happy for 7 years, so I don't know why they keep going.
It's the same if I go to like a football game. I'm thinking this guy has been they're winning, and this guy is so mad. He's yelling every time the ball turns over. He's screaming, throwing. I'm thinking he threw 2 cups of coffee down, and I'm like, well, that's 9 pounds in coffee that you've just been pissed off about. It's like, I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah, and I'm like, and you're winning. You know what? I complain about it, but I love it the most. So yeah, no, it's been good, and I thank you guys for all, over the years, you guys have been good to me. So I appreciate that. I'm happy. I think I'm happy where I'm at. I think it's, we're ready to kind of maybe move into the next stage, and and I think it was the right time for both parties, and I think it's just got to now help out where I can and, keep an eye, and hopefully, like I said, I hope that they do win the Elite League, and I hope the team does great and keeps growing and getting bigger and big. Well, can't get much bigger, but if they keep getting bigger, they're going to need a new arena. I'm kind of I like the arena they have. I think, I think it's pretty awesome. So
wish you all the best in the future, and hopefully we haven't heard the last of you. That's all I can say.
No, you never know, man. You never know.
Everybody at the podcast would like to thank Ryan for his efforts over the last 4 years and his recent support of the podcast. We'd also like to wish both Ryan and Emma all the very best for the future. I never meant to call you when you sorrow. I never meant to call you.